Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to play some 60 seconds Reatomized. We are doing the achievement hunt. I believe we have 34 out of 60. So we are trying to get to all achievements and make sure we accomplish them. Let's go ahead and start a new game, and I'll tell you what we're hunting for on this run once we get started. We're going to use Ted, because it's easier to carry Dolores than it is to carry Ted. Now, let's go ahead and get our stuff that we're going to scavenge for. We need to get harmonica, we need to get medkit, we need to get the axe. Oh, get out of my way, please. Get out of my way. We'll just start here and grab the daughter on the way out. And then we'll go into that room because I think it's got everything. And we can get the... Oh, we already got the Tinkerer one, but that's okay. Okay, bug spray is always helpful. I see the kit over there. Okay. I don't see any of the main stuff that we actually really need. I think it's in that next room. Let's go over here. Oh, I can't get the medkit. I'm in a situation now. Okay, we have to get this. And we have to get... Where was the medkit? Where was the medkit? We lost. Oh, man. Let's try again. Alright, let's just rerun the scavenge real quick. And see if we can't get the stuff we need. I just couldn't see it. I don't know. It's the angle. It's the angle of where we're looking. Okay, so we need flashlight. We need medkit. Where's the flashlight, though? Where's the flashlight? Where's the flashlight? What? Oh yeah, us too. I always forget that. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, we'll just grab these two. Just try to be as quick as possible. Okay. Alright, we can get the gas mask. Alright. I still don't see the flashlight, which is worrying. Okay, we got that. We don't have much water, but let's see. Oh, I got the flashlight. Holy cow. Holy cow. I did not see it. It just like blended into the bed. Made it really difficult. Man, that was crazy. Man, and one achievement that I've noticed is I need to get 1,337 items in a scavenge. So there's probably going to be a video where I just grind the scavenge and try to get good at it. We are stocked though. We are pretty good. Okay, so we're going to skip the first few days because it's like... It's just basically, hey, we're going to eat soup. We got a radio, we got a bug spray, we got the checkers. We're good on this. We don't have to give anybody water until the 5th day. And then about the 9th or 10th day, we need to start giving them food and water and keeping an eye on that. So, we will do that. The goal today, we are trying to get Pancake, the dog. Which means we need the axe, we need the flashlight, and we need the med kit. Having those really helps. We're also going to send people on scavenges early on for sure. Knock knock. The sound always surprises and confuses us. It could mean anything. You know what? Answering the door early on is fine, I believe. I think you have a better chance of getting positive things on the first day, on the first few days. So we'll see what happens. It should be something good though. But yeah, so we need to get Pancake. Okay, Ted got sick. What a heathen. We need to get Pancake, and then we need to get the cat afterwards, which is always difficult. We did get 2 food. Opening that hatch was a bit risky. It seems some of us gave some of us an awful sickness. That coughing is driving us crazy. Okay, so it made us sick. I'm not using the med kit because we need it for the dog. We're going to send the boy out to get stuff because he's typically pretty good at that. Well, I favor him is all it is. I like sending him out before the others. So day 4. Let's see. Timmy went outside to the wasteland. We don't know when he'll be back. Usually I give him the gas mask to keep him from getting sick, but I'm not too worried this time. If there's one person that we truly miss, it's our great Uncle Terry. He used to tell brilliant stories about turtles, elephants, and wizards. It would be so reassuring to hear one of those stories again, and yet we don't even have a photo, just memories. Alright, let's go ahead and use the Boy Scout book, because we got it. Let's see if it gives us anything positive. It may not. I don't know. We knew it. We found a photo between the pages of our scout handbook. These handbooks are really handy, that's for sure. Okay, so we need to give everybody water. Our favorite radio station just stopped broadcasting. We tried other frequencies but found nothing or static. No, we don't want to mess with the radio because we don't want to start getting all the pop-ups for, you know, the army and all that stuff. We don't really care for it too much. So we're not going for that. I think we already have the ending on it, so it just doesn't really suit what we're aiming for. We don't really care for any of these. They're going to be hungry, at least for the most part. Day 10 is usually fine. What's that, a rat? Rats are usually smaller. We'll use the gun. I don't want to break the axe. We don't have any bullets, though. So, I don't know. Probably have to smack it and break the gun. Yeah. So, that's okay. Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. I guess we're still on top of the food chain. Good for us. Okay, and they are all perfectly fine on day 7. Woke up today feeling very uncomfortable. It was like someone or something was watching us. We could have sworn we noticed movement in the shadows. If anything besides us is alive in the bunker, it's time to teach it. Please don't break my axe. I don't want anybody to get hurt and injured anymore, but I also don't want to break my axe. I need it. Okay, good. The axe is fine. Okay, we're not getting the greatest events. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there was more hiding somewhere in those nasty little holes. Cool. We got some water. That's good. So he did good. Here, let's read it, though. Alright. Before leaving our neighborhood, our expedition noticed a group of scavengers. We didn't know them, yet they didn't have any reservations about scavenging the area clear. We decided to steal one of the numerous backpacks they had while they weren't looking. The sound of glass hitting glass while running with the backpack could mean one thing: water. We spotted some sort of vehicle just down the street. Also, yeah, the vehicle, we've built most of it. If we can do 4 cans of soup to get to the vehicle, we'll be set. So they're all pretty much starvation. We need to feed and water everybody. Let's just do it tomorrow to make sure. And we're going to do another expedition. We stumbled upon a weird signal when changing radio frequencies. We're pretty sure that behind layers of terrible static, we don't really care about that. We don't want to mess with the radio. Honestly, I kind of wish the radio wasn't in so we wouldn't get so many prompts, because I think it triggers them, but I don't know. I should probably read into it more. We decided to protect our delicate American ears and turned off the radio. Yeah, that's right, I guess. Time to ration supplies. Okay, yeah, let's just go ahead and give everybody their stuff. We could send anybody. We're going to send the daughter, because I don't send her often, and she needs to put in some work, so can't be living off everybody for free. So she's out and about getting things. Man, the last run, I don't know if you watched it. It was crazy. It was like, I don't want to spoil it, but man, it was the worst luck all the way to the end. I think I got 1 achievement, but it was like, it was just horrible. Like, it was just the worst run I've ever done. I guess the one before that was pretty bad, but whatever. It was just rough. I'm going to give her food. We got plenty of food, so why not? They're both hungry, but they can wait. We know very little about... Okay, please stop at the radio. We may have to use the radio just to get it to quit. And then we got the Wastelanders calling. We don't really want that either. I think next time the radio pops up, we'll listen to it just to get that to stop. We're not answering it. Phone starts ringing from somewhere outside. And plus, it gives a chance to get everybody sick. We already got 1 person sick. We don't really need that. We don't need it. We don't need it. Alright, let's see. It's way too dangerous. Don't go outside. Let's see what else we have. Thirsty, hungry, thirsty, hungry, thirsty, hungry. They'll be fine. Let's do till day like 14 maybe. The problem is simple. If we don't wash ourselves, we'll get sick. Seriously, it smells really bad down here. We don't want to waste our bug spray. because the vents, I always run into the vents and then somebody gets attacked. So we'll just use the gas mask and hope it doesn't break and let them tough it out. Alright, cool. Hey, he's not sick anymore either. That's really good. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. If we can survive just a little bit longer, dirty ear shouldn't be much of a problem. Just to be sure, dibs on the gas mask. Alright. Alright, so they are wanting water and stuff now. But we can wait one more day at the least. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind the door. When we peeked out this morning, we saw a leather suitcase. It has no address or name. I mean, we could. No, because we did that. I'm thinking there's a higher chance it's going to be a trap because we stole from the bandits or whatever. I think that relates. It makes sense in my brain. So I'm going to say no to that. We're not messing around. Alright, the daughter's back. What if some sort of complicated booby trap? We've heard some bandits around. Maybe they left the suitcase and they're lurking in the shadows waiting to steal all of our cans. We carefully moved the bag away from the next morning it was gone. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. If we had to pick our favorite day of the week, we would say Saturday before the bombings. Saturday was a time of relaxing and joy. Like bribing Mary Jane with cookies so she stopped playing the tuba, gossiping about neighbors, and of course, bowling. Looks like the bowling alley is still standing. Yabba dabba doo. Good reference. Flintstones. The bar didn't have much to offer. Some rotten salads, bunch of burnt peanuts. Sorry, I got the hiccups a little bit. Some rotten salads, a bunch of peanuts. For some reason, a cowboy hat. We were happy to find secret stashed cans of soup under some rubble. Desperate times call for desperate measures, so we weren't surprised to see that someone placed bottles of water instead of bowling pins at the end of the lane. We were sorry to ruin their setup, but we really needed that water. Man, that was a run, dude. Holy cow! I'm sending her out way more often. That's insane. We'll give everybody food and water. We're gonna send somebody else again. Let's just do the radio just to get that to stop popping up so often. I think the next one it'll be a little bit more rare because you have to wait. So I'm fine with that. We knew it. The government has not fallen. We just won't complete it. If we start it, we just won't complete it. So he's hungry, tired, and hungry. So everybody's hungry, but nobody's starving. Let's send Timmy. Let's send Ted. You're the MVP, Ted. Also, cowboy hat. Does that mean I unlocked a new hat? Let's check it out. Huh. I didn't get a new hat, but I didn't realize we had that option. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Mary Jane's diet can use a little food, etc. Are you making fun of me, etc.? When conducting our daily supply counts, we noticed that a can of soup was missing. We're absolutely sure that it was there yesterday. This can only mean one thing. We have a soup thief among us. It was her. She ate the soup. Alright. We know what you did last night, Mary Jane, and we're so disappointed in you, young lady. We didn't raise you to be a nasty soup thief. Let's see. Time to ration supplies. Let's see where everybody's at. Thirsty, hungry, tired, thirsty, hungry, thirsty, hungry. Okay, so nobody's at starvation or anything. We know. The more we know about what's going on outside, the better for us. Let's gather around the radio to see if we can tune into the station. I guess let's do this, and then we'll just have like random events where it's like, do you want to give them this? And we'll say no to that stuff, and we'll just keep it moving. Okay, cool. The radio broke. Good. Maybe we don't have to worry about that crap anymore because it's so annoying to deal with. Okay, dehydration hit, dehydration, starvation, and dehydration. So on day 20, I'll give them all something. What's that glowing in your pocket, Timmy? Oh no, mutated ants. Their terrifying little mandibles almost gave Dolores a heart attack. She wants them out. But Timmy says it's the beginning of an atomic ant farm. Okay, yeah, let's let him keep it. I don't know what that's going to do, but I don't know this one, so I genuinely don't know the right choice if it's going to help or hurt. We'll let him keep it. Maybe something positive. Timmy was allowed to keep his atomic ant farm, the detriment of our supply stash. The little mutant scattered, devoured a whole can of soup, and escaped under the cover of night. Okay, so next time he can't keep them. We're going to have to stomp him out or whatever. Day 19. Yeah, everybody's A little frustrated with food and water. It's hard to keep track of time down here. We can't. Okay, we don't want to use the med kit. We need it for the dog. The dog should be coming any day now. Day 20. So yeah, he should be here any moment, and we can start working on the dog. I hope. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour. Okay, but first, pumpkin. I like it. Okay, cool. Place doesn't look that bad. It's almost like a modern art exhibit. In front of the museum canteen, we found a box with some water in it. It was probably left there by a delivery company. That delivery company is probably out of business now, or I guess it was blown out of the market. Plus 2 water. We were hoping for some sweets or snacks, but all the museum canteen had to offer was tomato cans. These poor tourists. Plus 2 cans. Good deal. So the 2 cans we lost, we got them back. I'm alright with that. Ted's hungry, tired, hungry, tired. Okay. We'll do another. I think the mom can go out. It wasn't a hallucination. There was an ice cream truck down the street. The vehicle's armored with metal grills, decorated with an American flag banner. Yeah, take the soup. Let's see what happens. Okay, here's the thing. It could blow up, or it could work. That's what I know. And we have to take the risk. So we're going to take a bunch of cans of soup to it. The end. Stay Frosty. A cool escape. Boom. We did it. I think, yeah, we did it. Our dreams have finally come true. No more waiting for rescue. No more rotting in this tiny bunker. We're out of here. So long, suckers. Whoever finds this shelter can keep it. We are embarking on a post-apocalyptic journey of our lives. We don't know where it'll end. Anywhere will be fine as long as it's away from this hellhole. Alright, so we are set. Let me see, though. That was a very short... Yeah, we're going to make another run. We're going to do another run because that was such a short one. But hey, we did the ending. We did the ending. That is nice. So we got that achievement. Now we need to aim for the dogs again. So we're going to have to do a sprint through on the scavenger again. So this is such a nice vehicle too. Alright, so now we have 35 achievements out of 60? We're getting really close. Yeah, we're getting close. Alright, let's go ahead and run a new game real quick. We'll do this, we will do Ted, we will do Little Boy, and begin. Alright, so this is the fun scavenge. We need medkit, axe, and food. Medkit, axe, food. Hey, sorry for pausing the video, but if you're enjoying the content, make sure you like and subscribe. It really does help me out. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. I get it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the content. It will just help my channel in general. I'm hoping to grow this channel and get somewhere with it. And, you know, enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks. Oh, and flashlight. Which is right over here. Nice. So we'll just start here and go around the corner. Alright. Alright, get as much of the food and stuff as we can. Grab the little boy. Grab the mom. Alright. And we got a med kit right there, so we can just go here. And we'll get the bug spray, because the bug spray is always good. Okay. And we will grab as much as we can on food and water. And we got the axe right there in the corner too. This is going to be a really good scavenge for what we need. Okay, we'll throw all of this in. We got hair right here. We can grab one of these. Okay, we're good on that. Gas mask. Is there anything else we really want? Not really. Okay, that's a good run, though. That's a good run. Wait, did we get everything? We got flashlight, we got medkit, we got axe, and we have a lot of food and stuff. 408 out of 1,337 for the Tora advancement. So we got some stuff on there. Let's look at our shelter and make sure we have all the stuff we need. Yeah, axe, flashlight, medkit, food. We're good. What's our hat for the day, though? We'll do these. America! Heck yeah! Alright, all of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We can't remember bringing those supplies down to the shelter, but we're not complaining. We probably should have stocked it better anyways. So we got cards, bullets, gun. Alright. We are going to continue the day. So we are aiming for the dog. After we get the dog, we're aiming for the cat. It'll boot the dog out, but that'll give us 2 achievements. And then we want to get as much food as possible. We need to follow the cat to the agents. After the agents, we need to not hunt for the wire. I think it is. Don't investigate the wire. And just keep running the day. You get mad scientist or something. We'll figure it out. We can make it work, even in Toronto. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? We heard that's the best way to get to Europe. Oh, okay, from Toronto to Europe. I was like, that doesn't make any sense, dude. Okay, we're gonna send somebody out. What's that sound? A galloping horse? We don't have a map, so we'll just skip through this. It would have been nice to get one. I think there was one close and I just didn't grab it. Alright, let's see. Day 3. These guys look like goobers. Although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended. They galloped away, waving their wooden swords, screaming something about cutting down shrubberies. We don't need to give anything till day 5. That's when people get thirsty. We're gonna send the girl again, dude. Like, honestly, she went out and came back with an insane amount of stuff. I don't know. She might be my go-to first expedition every time now. Let's see. Mary Jane went outside. Soups and stuff. We don't need anything till day 5. It's hard to keep track. We're not going to use the med kit because we need it for the dog. Once we get the dog, we'll have some free range with some of these items because it's, you know, it's free range. You know, we won't have to focus on getting the flashlight and things like that. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we try to get at least an hour or 2 of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than we were before. And there are other problems we still need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from the radiation sickness. Okay, good deal that none of them went crazy. That tends to be my luck, is Ted just goes psycho. We give them all water because they should be, yep, they are all dehydration now. And then day 9 or 10, we should be fine. Someone is very serious about banging on the hatch. We are scared to open it, but that might be some good news, right? We would gladly welcome any friendly face, even if it was a neighbor. Ned, we're pretty sure that if there was any reason that our town got bombed, he would be that reason. You know what? Go ahead and open it. We'll just remember this as the knock at the door when they mention Ned. Oh gosh, dude. Ted, you are such a fragile human being. Okay, cool. Turned out it was a nice, mysterious fellow in a weird suit. He gave us some soup cans. This will help us survive the next couple days. Opening the hatch was a bit risky, but it seemed to give us an awful sickness. Okay, so we got 2 cans of food, which is good. We need a lot of it for the cat ending if we get that far. We can go till day 9 or 10 for food and water. So we can keep this running. Alright, fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, okay, we're fine. Sorry, I just got to make sure everything's still working and set up and all that. I don't have a dual monitor anymore. Man, I had like major computer issues at one point, and I had to rebuild my whole PC. That broke my heart. But it was fun working with it. The situation is getting noticeably worse. There might be something wrong with the ventilation system. Maybe it's stuck. Every single thing that I've tried has gotten me hurt except for the bug spray. The bug spray works every time for ventilation system. So I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm just using the bug spray because everybody gets hurt every time. Yeah, a bunch of mutated insects fell out. Exactly. So I'm not falling for that crap. While explored one of our streets, our monkey companion ran away, only to come back moments. Wait, hang on. I missed something. The Silent Wasteland had at least one resident who managed quite well. It was a proud monkey. We had no idea where it came from. The zoo, maybe? It seemed very friendly. After getting a few pats on the back playing fetch, it started to follow us. While we explored one of the streets, our monkey companion ran away, only to come back moments later carrying a can of food. It couldn't open it itself, but it was happy to share it with us, so we got 2 cans of food. We're on day 8. We can go to the next day to get stuff. We might even be able to go to day 10, to be honest. We'll do this because we're going to keep sending people out for the beginning. We're not going to answer the phone. We don't want to mess with the radio or the phone because we don't need those achievements. You cough so loud, brother. Let's see. It's way too dangerous to just randomly run open and grab the phone. That's correct. You are not wrong. Time to ration supplies. Alright. Maybe I should read these more. Hey, leave a comment and let me know, because for a while, when I do these runs, I like to read through them all, even though we've seen them. But at the same time, I should probably read them all for the people that haven't. But I don't want to make you guys run through the same stuff over and over, because it makes me feel like you'll get annoyed, maybe. I don't know. It's really up to you guys. If you leave a comment, if anybody leaves a comment just saying, yes, read it, no, don't read it, then I'll try to skim some of it. If you want me to read it, I genuinely don't mind. I enjoy either way. I just, it's y'all's entertainment, really. So I'll go ahead and start reading from here just to make sure that if there's anybody new, they can hear what's going on. It's way too dangerous to just randomly run to a ringing phone in the middle of a radioactive ghost town. We're not taking any chances. It took a while before the ringing stopped. It was pretty annoying for all of us. And then the rest of it's usually just like health tips and stuff, but we get that information when we go to the can section right here. So if you're new, that's what's going on. Which we're day 9, and everybody seems to be starvation and dehydration, so we'll just give them all. We're gonna send Ted out, and he's sick, so we'll send the kid out instead. Because we don't want Ted to get worse. He'll never come back. Tends to be my luck. Alright, Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Okay, Ted needs that, but we're not giving it to him because we need it for the dog. When we opened the bunker door this morning to let some fresh radioactive air, we discovered a small suitcase. You know what? Let's check out the suitcase this time. There was no note on it, and the neighborhood seemed empty. Should we take a look inside? Sure. Did we get anything? Nobody's injured. We gladly accept the sudden gift, and despite our suspicions, it turned out it was just a regular tomato soup that we all know and love. Thank you, kind stranger. Yeah, one thing is that drives me crazy is I'd love to give Ted, this first aid kit, but I need to save it for the dog. In a normal run, if I didn't have to have it for an event, I would just use it on him because there's a good chance I could get it back, but I don't want to risk it when the dog comes here and I don't have it, because that's happened to me like twice, and it's just, it sucks knowing I could have had the achievement if I would have just held out, But it seems like when I save it, I never get to that achievement, because they all get sick and they croak. If there is one thing we need to do, it's to use the radio on a regular basis to catch an emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that, or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. We don't really care about the radio stuff because that's going to be the government exit. We don't want the government exit. We've already got that achievement, so we're good on that. Hear that? Sounds like a herd of animals are stampeding just above our heads across what used to be our beautiful lawn. They are not getting away with that. It might be a perfect opportunity to get some fresh food. I've never done this one. Ted's already sick. Let's risk him just to see what this event brings us. Animal herds or animal stampede. That way we can have this one locked in and oh, shots fired. Okay, Ted's fine. Too bad we never practiced sharpshooting. Every shot we fired in the direction of those animals that looked like two-headed cows was a miss. Okay, so I guess there is potential to get food, but there's also potential to miss. There's probably potential to get people sick and stuff too, so I don't know. Dehydration, starvation, hunger. Let's just go ahead and give everybody something. When conducting our daily supply count, we noticed that a can of soup was missing. We're absolutely sure that it was there yesterday. That can only mean one thing. We're not going to accuse anybody this time. We accused Mary Jane last time. It didn't give us anything. It actually lost us a can of soup. So I'm just not worried about it. The kid did not come back. Whatever happened to our precious soup, we'll let it go. One can isn't worth the drama and arguments that would ensue, and we really don't have enough evidence to figure out who did it. Maybe we just made a mistake when counting. We'll never know for sure, but if someone did steal it, they'd be taking their secret to the grave. Timmy didn't return by now, so we lost Mr. Timmy. Poor feller. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and scavenge again. We need some water to make it through this. We need some water. We need at least like two or three if we can. It'd be nice. I doubt we'll get 3, but being stuck in such a tiny shelter would make anyone a bit pathetic. We need to stay calm and await rescue. Surely they're coming for us, right? Alright, so they're hungry, but they're fine. We're gonna send the mom. Matter of fact, hang on, she's doing fine, isn't she? Yeah, she's just hungry. Let's send the daughter again. She usually always gives us something good. We're gonna give her a gas mask because I don't want her to get sick. We'll keep her nice and healthy. Keep her nice and healthy. Oh, but yeah, so yeah, I had to rebuild my PC. I did the whole PCU and rewired it, and then I put in new fans because I'm thinking something was wrong with my PCU, right? My basically power supply. PSU, is that what it is? I might be saying it wrong, but yeah, I think something happened with it, and I think it like fried some of my fans or something and caused them to not work, so it was like overheating. It was like everything I did would just immediately kick it off. It sucked quite a bit. I'm gonna be honest. It was pretty rough, but I don't know. I got it fixed and it's running better than ever, and I got like really good fans. I got a cheap battery, but I didn't really need a good one. I just needed something cheap. But the fans, I went ahead and got some better ones, and it wasn't too expensive. Hurt the pocket for sure, but it was like 100 something. But yeah, for all of it, it was nice. What in the hell are those sounds? Are they coming from the goddamn walls? They're driving us crazy. Is something crawling in the air vents? Relax. Take a deep breath. We should probably calm down before we start tearing them down. Maybe try something relaxing. We'll do some cards. I think when you have choices like that, there's a chance for like, it's like one's for food, one's for water, or something like that. One's for insane, one's for sane. Like, I need to look into those because a lot of them are like hidden stats that I don't know. And I would really like to figure out, you know, I'd really like to figure out what they mean so that I'm clicking the right things when I need them. I can plan it out a little bit better, you know. Alright, come on, Mary Jane. Come on, Mary Jane. I'm really hoping you come back. Okay, she's at starvation. We'll feed her on day 20. Feed her on day 20. I think I gave water a little quicker than I should have. I probably could have lasted another day or two. I don't know. If there is one thing we need to do, it's to use the radio on a regular basis. We can't. We can't. We have no radio. Okay, so she's starving. Wastelander. The wasteland is full of surprises, like this man on the other side of the door knocking and claiming that he is willing to offer a lot for decent ammunition. Yeah, sure. We've got the ammunition. Let's trade. Does this count as a trade? I'm kind of curious if this counts as a trade. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. It didn't pop up, so. Ugh, he gave us a radio. We didn't want one. We handed the ammunition to the stranger, and he offered us something truly valuable in return. I actually did not want that at all. Let's give her some food. He's hungry and sick, so I think he's sick, yeah, sick. So we'll just give him some food and hope that it helps. For a fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbance, and something's been making a lot of noise since dawn, and we couldn't sleep. It seems to be coming from under the floor. Coincidentally, we just found a manhole. Let's use the axe, because we still have the gun. That'll help the dog. But let's use the axe. Hopefully it doesn't break. Good deal. Cool, we found a map. Amazing. We had a pirate cave right under our house. It was filled with treasure of sorts, too. Too bad we only had time to grab a map before the place collapsed. Luckily, it didn't have an impact on our shelter. Good deal. Alright, let's see where they're at. Dehydration, starvation. I already fed her, didn't I? Let's do food and water tomorrow. Phone call in the past. We're not answering phones. Alright, so we got the girl back. Good deal. I was getting a little nervous. She didn't bring any freaking water. It's way too dangerous to just sit randomly. To answer the phone, etc. We don't want to answer phones. Those are the Wastelanders, by the way, if you don't know. It's how you get to the Wastelander. You get contact with them, then they come in and they ask for a map, and then they ask for supplies and med kit, and then you can escape that way. But I think I've already done that in the past. It's quite a long walk from our house to the docks. We knew of a promising warehouse in the area. We survived the blast. But the sea wave, holy cow, drowned half of it out. We are hoping it wasn't the better half. We always thought canned soup was made in America. Apparently it's made in another country with a weird name that we didn't recognize. According to the crate's date stamp, the shipment came after the blast. Weird. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. So we got +5 Canned soup. This last expedition got us thinking maybe we could just drive away from the nightmare somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles available are completely burned down, and if we find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. We'd better keep an eye out for those in the future expeditions. Ted looks like he's got one foot in the grave, etc., etc., etc. Alright, let's see what's going on. Sick, hungry, dehydrated. We didn't get any water. We'll just go ahead and do all of them and just get it going. Let's do this, and we can send Dolores out. Yesterday during charades, we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell anti-de-establishmentarianism, and it has left Dolores disappointed. She insists on home, or rather shelter schooling. Yeah, we can do that. I don't mind. Yeah, go ahead and teach her. Usually I think if something's broken and you homeschool her, it gives a chance to fix things. We don't really have anything broken, so I'm curious if it'll, like, give us anything. Dolores does not mess around. What started out as a spelling exercise has quickly found its way to a math revision, followed by a short physics course and ending with tinkering with random objects in the shelter. Mary Jane looks exhausted, but we can't deny the state of our shelter has improved today. But yeah, it's basically, if something's broken, she'll tinker around and something can get fixed, which is nice. He's just sick. She's just hungry. She's just hungry and fatigued. Let's send her out. And, oh, I should have given her a freaking gun. Hopefully she's fine. I should have given her a gun or something, though, because the guys, the wastelanders, what are they called? Sleazy looking. I don't want the cat. I actually want the dog, but I haven't even gotten a chance to see the dog. But I'm kind of at a point right now. How many cans of soup do I have? I have a lot of cans of soup. I'm kind of at a point right now. I'm just going to do the cat. Because I've got so much food. I could probably do the cat lady thing. And get away with it. When Dolores comes back, I won't send her away again. She's going to stay with me. And we will see how that goes. Is anybody hungry or thirsty? Yes, they are, but they're not like too bad. As long as we have food. I don't really care for that. Alright, let's keep it moving. And we got our cat. We're going to have to start petting him because you have to. It's the rules. Yes, sir. If there was one thing we need to do, it's to use the radio. We don't have a radio. Since we're doing that, and we want to get the cat lady ending, let's go ahead and just use this. Let's give him for dehydration. Especially the daughter. Well, actually, having the daughter take off might be okay. It's rough to say. It might be okay if she takes off because, yeah, we'll do the bare minimum for her, and if she takes off, it's just less food we have to feed. We didn't think we'd get a chance to increase our food supply by simply playing a card game, but that's what we were offered when a man knocked on our door today. 2 cans of food, we win. We get his 2 cans, we lose, we give him our 2 cans. Yeah, we'll do it. More food, the merrier, because we'll have to start feeding cats and stuff here soon. Oh, we lost. It was a gamble. Damn it, that man must have cheated. We lost before we could argue about it. The man left with our supplies. Okay. Let's hope the mom comes back with some good stuff. Hear that? No, because it's radio. We ain't using the radio. We're gonna keep going. Day 28. Let's see. Let's see. I hope the mom comes back. Okay, so we got some bug spray. If there's nothing here, maybe, if we try really hard, we can hear the neighbors in our shelter. While playing in the shelter, Sherikov stumbled upon a small wooden box that was hidden behind some loose bricks. It contained some useless memorabilia and a can of old bug spray. Good deal. Good deal. Fatigued, hungry, tired. Tired, fatigued, hungry. Alright. We are not alone. There's a huge, scary bunny beast that seems to be hiding in one of the pipes. It's been poking its head out, eyeing our measly food stash. We can't let it get to it. We can't let it get... Okay. We can't let it be in here when we sleep. Okay, we'll use the axe, I guess. I hope this isn't like a trick. I've never seen this one. A huge, hairy bunny beast. Okay, the axe is fine. Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're on top of the food chain. Hang on, where's... Okay, we still got a little bit of water. Okay, cool. I was nervous. While trying to pet the little devil, we found a piece of paper on its collar with an address scribbled on it. Could it be the previous owners? Okay, so we want to do this. Okay. Hang on, how does it go? We want to visit with his collar. Okay, forgive me. I'm gonna look this up real quick. 60 seconds. Okay, so we don't want to go to anything. We want to just deny it as long as we can. And eventually, more cats will show up, I believe. More cats should show up. Okay, what did it? Okay, good. We got water. Whew, I was nervous. The cat made a choice to stay here, and we'll respect it. Truth be told, if the previous owner cared about the cat at all, they wouldn't have let it run away. Maybe they weren't very good people. Maybe they weren't very alive after the nuke dropped. Either way, very careless. We were glad to see Dolores came back safely. Before our expedition could get anywhere, we ran into a group of freaky people dressed like wizards. They were eager to trade some of their supplies for a few items. It sounded like a fair deal, so we invited them in. They were really ecstatic about purchasing a pair of old socks, which had been lying in the corner for some time now, living their own life. The wizards got them in exchange for a few bottles of water. One of them placed the socks in her ears, and started to dance. +3 water. Our little trip to the surface might have been swallowed and followed. We should be more careful. Oh. Alright, so let's see. So we don't want to go out anymore. That's kind of where we are. Okay, so they're all in rough condition. Let's just give all this and see if we can't fix the fatigue. We're not going to go on any expeditions. Wouldn't you know it, our dear Mary Jane keeps a diary. For some reason, she was hiding it. We don't want to have any issues with her. Yeah, we don't want to read her diary out loud and make her upset. We're just going to hang tight. We're going to hang tight until the cat starts doing cat things. Speaking of, alright, Mary Jane thanked us for respecting her privacy. She then ripped out and tore all the pages, set them on fire, stomped on them, and fed them to a mutated rat outside. A bit excessive, but we all feel better now that it's been dealt with. We still wonder what she wrote about us, though. Alright, so this guy, he's still hungry. We'll give him something. Hungry, tired. Well, he's still starvation, so we'll give him something. We're not going to get anything. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb dropped. Yet here we are. We can clearly hear the phone ringing outside. We're not going to answer the phone. So the only thing that has me nervous is you have to survive with you have to get a bunch of cats and have enough food. It's way too dangerous to just randomly run out and answer a ringing phone. True. Okay, they're all doing okay. I don't think any of them. Fatigued, tired, hungry, tired, fatigued, tired. So even if we wanted to go on a scavenger expedition, whatever, I don't think we could. So we're going to hang off on that anyways. And hopefully, because I don't know how the cat stuff happens. There's one thing we need to do. It's the radio. Alright, let's see where we're at. Hungry, thirsty. Hungry. Thirsty? Yep. Hungry, thirsty. Hungry, thirsty. Okay, we're good on this. Today was an exciting day for Ted. All of a sudden, he found car keys in his back pocket. Has he been sitting on them the whole time? Anyways, it got him reminiscing about his favorite automobile, and now he's worried about it being parked for too long. Something tells us it's the least of our trouble at the moment, but Ted seems really eager to go out and turn the engine over. No. We don't want to do anything else. Meow, 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 meow. Kitty cat. Yes, sir. Come on, Ted. Give it a rest. We can't even remember where it was parked before the blast, and even if we found it, what are the odds that it's still working? Forget it. Our shiny, beautiful car is probably just a bunch of molten junk in the ditch somewhere. Starvation, dehydration, dehydration. So let's hold off until the 36th, and then we'll give them some food and water. We've been hearing some soft, scratchy noises in the shelter at night. We thought it was just the wind, but we were wrong. It's the cat. It's not really doing anything naughty. It seems to just be squeezing through holes in the wall and makes its way outside. We're not sure where it goes during these secret trips, but every morning it's back in the shelter like nothing happened. Should we follow it? No. We don't want to do anything at all, because that one is the scientist. So the one where you follow its collar is the VIP exit. The one where you follow it through the hole is the scientist. We want to ignore all of those. Our friendship with Sharkov is still fresh and fragile. Following it on a private excursions might break its trust. We want it to feel safe and welcome in our shelter. Plus, it keeps coming back. Clearly, it can take care of itself. Nothing to worry about. Now, typically, I would say let's do the scientist one and see if we can get it going. It's going to require a bunch of food too, but I think we have a really, really good amount. So I would rather, we were going to do it on the 6th, or 26th, or 36th. Yeah, let's do it on the 36th. Make one more day. Usually I would follow the scientist though, and if I follow the scientist, we can get that. No! Oh my god. You guys. I was so close. I needed them to survive one more day. Why? I don't understand. The cat's sitting there staring at me, brother. Okay. Either way, I'll still post it. We made some progress. We got one achievement. Let's finish off the video, and I'll probably do another run and post another video. But this was fun. This was close. So we just gotta be careful. Dehydration. Thirst drove her away, and she died of dehydration. So it was dehydration that was the main problem. So I don't think food... I don't know. Any tips or tricks, leave them in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and read some more about it. See if I can't figure out some more stuff. More information. At least we have like a good idea of what we're doing, you know? We're getting it down. We're learning a lot of the events, and we're making good progress. We're able to get further and further into this. So we will get somewhere with it. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, make sure you leave a comment, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more like it. You know, I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.